Hello. Oh, good evening, Reese. How goes the training videos? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Not me thinking that joke got me bad from your stream. No, it was a bot. I got confused too. At first, I'm like, wait, did Twitch hold Reese's message? And then I was like, oh, no. There was a bot that came right after you. Excuse me as I continue to fiddle with my microphone here for optimal placement. Problem is, I lean too close while I'm fiddling, and then I pull back to like have proper posture, and then I turn so I can stare at the camera while I'm talking to y'all. So I hope the sound sounds good, and please let me know if it doesn't, and I'll adjust things. I didn't check out my VOD from last night, so I'm assuming my sound is okay because nobody's telling me it's bad. Yeah, that's totally fair. Well, I'm happy to be a distraction, let you take a break, whatever, whatever you're in the mood for. Um, like I said on the Discord, I was debating, do I play the Outer Worlds? Do I play the Long Dark? Because I kind of want to get through the Outer Worlds, but I was rushing a little bit last night. I was getting impatient with the game, especially because it keeps giving me side quests. So then I'm like, do I just want to do a cozy Long Dark stream? And then I was like, I don't know. Long Dark feels like it might be a little too much work tonight. Because I actually have to like think in that game, whereas with the Outer Worlds, I just have to kill people with my scythe. So I decided let's start with the Outer Worlds, and then if I'm feeling like I'm getting a second wind or something, then we'll go into the Long Dark. So we'll see how things go. We will see. We will see. ah, yeah. Other than that, I hope you're doing well. I'm having a good weekend. I just put away all my deck furniture because it's getting cold. We haven't really had any snow yet. Yes, that is exactly the problem, Reese. You know my pain. And unlike with Mass Effect, where I actually cared about my companions and I would race around the ship being like, do you have any more quests for me? Is there anything more I can do for you? With this one, it's like, okay, I've barely talked to Max or Ellie or Felix. I've really only hung out with Parvati and Sam on my squad. I've got Nyoka in my squad now, and I'm like, yes, me, Parvati, Nyoka, girl gang. We're here. We're back. I don't really care about the other ones, but they just gave me some side quests that I feel obligated to do because I'm a people pleaser, even when those people are pixels. The day at a bar? Well, good. Yay. I hope you had a good time. Not my vibe, but that's okay. There was a queer craft hangout at the local queer feminist collective that I thought about going to this afternoon, but I'm going to be going downtown tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning actually for a craft fair, and I'm like, I really don't want to leave my house today, so I didn't, even though that was like the perfect intersection of things. Ah, ooh, okay. Well, that's nice. That's awesome. um, let's see here. Let me start the game. Not that I'm not enjoying chatting with you. But we're to start the game. I think my timer for my casserole is going to go off in about 10 minutes, which is fine. I'm just going to check on it. Might need a little more time. Might just leave it in the oven to stay warm until I'm ready for dinner, as I wanted to get that out of the way, have that cooked, so that I could focus on streaming and not be like, oh, I still have to make dinner later. No. But yeah, deck furniture put away today, did some chores. Good weekend so far. And I streamed last night, and I'm streaming tonight. I don't think I can commit to streaming 2 days a week all the time, but when my goal is when I'm feeling it, I'm going to stream, because there's going to be weeks when I'm not feeling it and I'm not going to stream. So enjoy it while it lasts, plebes. You made the board for the student. Oh, for a moment I thought you meant like you constructed like a bulletin board, and I was like, why is that going to cause your hair to fall out? Is this a superstition I don't know about? And then you said now you mean like a meeting board, like a group of people. Yeah, the local ultimate frisbee board is looking for new members, and somebody was posting in our frisbee group chat being like, we need new board members or else we might not be able to run a summer league, everybody's burnt out. And again, the eldest daughter people pleaser person for others inside of me was like, I have to volunteer, I have to save the board. It's like, girl, you don't have time. And I have a lovely colleague. When I was telling her about this, she's like, "Don't do it, Kara." And I'm like, oh, "Thank you for being the voice that tells me not to do it." All right, let's get the game up here. You feel it? No, I'm not. I'm not feeling it. Like I would do it just because I feel like I'm obligated to do it, right? But I don't have time. I'm streaming and podcasting and reading and knitting and like I just no. That's gonna be a nope from me, and I'm sure my therapist will say the same thing when I talk to him tomorrow. Oh, you mean about the streaming? Yeah, no, absolutely. Trust me, I would not stream if I did feel like it. I have no sense of obligation. I had like one person watching my stream last night. And I think for some of it they were also streaming and therefore I was just kind of on in the background, which I appreciate. And this is not me being like, "Oh, woe is me, nobody's watching my stream," but like I'm only doing this because I want to play more video games and my setup is now such that it's actually very easy for me to stream. So unless I don't feel like being on camera, or I mean, I could always just turn my camera off. Unless I don't feel like being online while I'm playing video games, it's just as easy for me to stream and play my video game as it is not to. Um, so, which is good, right? But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you say that you enjoy watching it when you're able to. Yeah, we recorded our last episode, not the last episode, our first episode of our Angel recap on Thursday, so that's super exciting. Okie dokie. Outer Worlds. There we go. Oh, music. Okay. I was like, is there music? And I'm like, oh, gotta turn up my headphones. There we go. Yeah, so I wanted to continue the main quest last night, but then Nyoka gave me a side quest, and then Felix gave me a side quest, and then Ellie gave me a side quest. Ellie's I can't do until I go to Byzantium, but I need to do Nyoka's and Felix's first. Well, I don't need to, but I need to. So I think I left off. I just got back to Monarch. I'm gonna do or no, I have to go back to Monarch. I'm gonna do Nyoka's next because it's gonna be some combat. We gotta take out the Manta Queen, and then I'll do Felix's. This. His parents, StarCross 2. There we go. Hey, Mama Ash. Thanks for tuning in. I think this game is heavily side quest related. My husband said the story is pretty short if you don't touch side quests. That's fair. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to be unfair to this game, right? Like, it's beautifully designed. It's got this wonderful retro vintage Fallout-esque aesthetic. There's lore everywhere, right? So like this game is great. It's just not quite for me. It's me adjacent. It's a Kara adjacent game. But there are things about the combat that I don't like. The inventory management and skill management system I don't like. The UI, like everything about this game is just a little frustrating to me. You know? It's like when you buy an appliance and you're like, this appliance does the job really well, and I really like the result of using this appliance, but it's frustrating to use or it's frustrating to clean, and you're just like, is this appliance worth it? There's Buffy. Ain't I hot? Sorry I missed yesterday. If that was your notification I swiped away, it was. My daughter had her big final end of year choir. Excuse me, Mama Ash, are you saying that you chose your daughter's end of year choir performance over watching one of my many Twitch streams? That's good parenting. I'm proud of you. Good job. I'm glad that you're here right now, but nobody is under any obligation ever to my streams. No. We're going to Monarch to fight a Mantiqueen. This one? I don't know.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Awesome.
No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Hi, Felix. Hello, Nyoka. Girl gang! It suffers from being made in the wrong generation of gaming, I think. When the PS5 released, they showcased that load screens would be minimal and almost unnoticeable, and that's true. Outer Worlds would have played better if it was made today. Interesting. I mean, I think part of it is just like the way I play the game is so inimical to the way the game wants me to play it, right? Like, I'm barely using their crafting, tinkering, upgrading system, whatever. I fucking hate inventory management, so I'm barely using any of this shit in my inventory. I don't really care about what armor I'm wearing. I mostly just hit people with the scythe, and then occasionally I use my plasma carbine. That's it. I've got this gloop gun that I barely ever use. I don't care. This game is made for people who like love optimizing their builds, and that's not me. I am a messy bitch. I just want to run around and hit things until they're dead. And then have wonderful conversations with my companions and incredible storytelling that results in me crying when Morden goes up the elevator, okay? She is in the Australian Girls Choir, which means nothing to you because you're Canadian. You're absolutely right, Mama Ash. That means nothing to me. But I can tell that that's important to you, and therefore, I enjoy it. I'm actually reading a book right now that's set in Australia/New Zealand. It's set the main character grows up in a place called Mangleby, which I don't know if that's a real place. I haven't bothered looking it up. Mangleby Flats. And then in their adult life, they live in New Zealand. But yeah. Also, thanks for stopping by the live stream on Monday, Mama Ash. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna go check my casserole because that was my timer going off in the background. I'll leave it on this screen here so that you get to see the girl gang.
I wonder what Junlei's up to.
I am back. I need to bind a hotkey for hiding my camera. Yeah, casserole still got a little more liquid than I'd like, so I've taken the cover off and I'm putting it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, and then we'll probably broil it for a moment. Hey, Parvati. Where we going? Cool. Your husband has a fear of bugs and Australia seems known for them, Reese. That's fair. Also, don't forget the drop bears. All right.
Here they come!
Rude.
That's the last of them. Incoming, Captain!
Where? Where? Oh, hello. I'm on fire. Nice job, Nyoka. Okay, cool. Can we now get on with it? Where is... There we go. Going up here. Mm-hmm. Aha! There we go. Ownership data corrupted. Passcode is Karen. In we go to the Mantisaur Hive. What could possibly go wrong? Fun fact, Mantisaur is not made up for this game. They actually live in Australia. Awful. Pretty. Mm-hmm. All right, let's boom. Last 15 seconds. That only lasts 20 seconds, so we'll wait on those things. Well done. And I don't know if I've just got better at this or if I've just super leveled up, because the combat is only challenging if I'm a little too reckless and I like get overwhelmed. so many bypass shunts now. I remember at the very beginning of the game, I was desperately looking for a bypass shunt. And now I have like 50 of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Maybe it's over here? Yes, okay. Here we go. Let's see, live your summer. Also, Greece, Australia, Peru, and Egypt are the places I need to visit. Nice. I see, love summer. Spring is glorious. We had a week in the low to mid 30s Celsius. Where I live, winter on clothes. Beach water is freezing because we're closer to Antarctica, but beaches up in Queensland or northwestern Australia. So it's more to do with currents in the ocean. But yes. One of the reasons why like the southern ocean is so much colder than the northern Pacific or even just that central kind of Pacific part is because there's more land in the northern hemisphere than in the southern hemisphere. So all of that land, you know, it soaks up sunlight more easily. There's less like the currents are different, and therefore like there's so much more ocean in the southern part of the southern part of the planet that it makes the ocean that much colder. And Sweden in winter, that's cool. I think for me, I'm not much of a travel girly, but I think for me, my kind of main travel goals right now is I would like to visit southern Ontario more often. So a little bit less exotic than all these other places y'all are describing. I would like to visit Steph, and I like both of my best friends live down in that region. One of them's in Montreal, Quebec, which is not in southern Ontario, but it's like literally next door. The other one lives in southern Ontario. Steph's in southern Ontario. I've got family down there. I've got other friends down there. So going down to Duluth to see Kayla and Brittany from Left of Skeptic and going to southern Ontario, I feel like are kind of my two big, like once a year almost. I may not get to do that every single year, but you know. What are we doing now? Do I need to talk to Nyoka?
What's up?
Huh? I am. I am inspecting. I'm inspecting. Is it bugged? Take video on TikTok from research in Antarctica and so out to see the sun up at 2 a.m. I mean, to be fair, that would also happen if you went further north in Finland, right? Above the Arctic Circle. I feel like Canada and Australia are cousins. I mean, in a way, yeah. I would love to go to Australia one day. Oh, here we go. Place glands. I'm placing the glands,
Well,
everybody.
this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
I'll just let you talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
Built all this? I'm just gonna let you talk.
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail.
You had
4
a
of us for a
tail?
while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
I'm like, I haven't looked up to confirm, but I'm pretty sure this is Don Lewis from Star Trek Lower Decks, right? So there's a lot of Lower Decks actors in this game. Let you talk.
She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
I'll be sympathetic. You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Yoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Okay, I've known you. Oh, I've known you for like 2 seconds, Nyoka. Calm your tits. Oh, fun. Cool. Sure. Sure.
It's up to us now, Captain.
Oh, shit. Oh, I think we died at the same time. Sweden, Norway, Finland. We were once ruled by them until independence about 100 years ago. Exactly. Listening for my timer going off in the background. I'm like, when will we be ready? Do I have to go through that all again? By knowing that, I would have saved. Okay. Oh, there's my timer. BRB.
Ready when you are.
All right, I'm back. Still fair amount of liquid in the casserole, but I don't want to overcook it, so I just turn the oven down to 180 Fahrenheit on the ash. In Canada, we use Celsius for outside temperature and maybe indoor temperature, depending on how old you are. I use it for indoor temperature. My parents don't. But all of us use Fahrenheit for cooking. And I don't know how to convert. Well, I do know the math, but I don't know how to convert in my head. So 180 Fahrenheit, whatever that is in Celsius, just to keep the casserole warm in the oven until I'm ready to eat. I'll probably like broil the top to make it all crispy. Nyoka is played by Mara Junot. Thank you for looking that up for me, Reese. She sounds a lot like Don Lewis. Okay. She looks so badass with her scythe. Look at that. I love it. I love it. All right, let's place those glands again. Nope. Nope. Cool.
Well, but first,
Let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell, but
Let her talk.
and
Let her talk.
she had a...
Goodbye.
Now let's get to...
Okay. Oh, I can't save the game. I hate when they do this. All right. Well, so the key here is I can't let them get killed too early.
I'm coming.
Nice. Good job, everybody. You've done a lot of voice work. Yeah, like the voice acting in this game is very inconsistent. Some of the voice acting is phenomenal, and some of it is bad. I'll take the energy cell. Take the adrenotime. I don't really need the upgrades. They're heavy. I think that's good. Thanks. Cool. All right.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
BRB, my daughter's whinging about something. Aw. I just can't stand by while Manta Queens roam free.
Spoken like a true huntswoman. You'd have fit right in. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallion.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'd like to be remembered, yeah.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Phineas's contact. 84 meters away, which is a lie, because Phineas's contact is in Byzantium. I guess that's that quest finished. Cool. What else we got here? Byzantium. Oh, I can do location. Location's so much better. Space. I don't know how to do this one, except maybe for lockpicking Gladys's vault, and I don't want to do that. The Emerald Vale, Byzantium. That should be under here. Byzantium. That should also be over here. Okay, so we're going to Emerald Vale. Oh, I have to leave the cave first. Thank God for fast travel.
A reminder to all crew members. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Nice. Okay, I'll take Felix because this is his side quest. Freddie, you always stand so close. You're amazing. You're my special girl, but could you stand like that far away from me, please? Oh my God. Why are you so close? Personal space, everybody. Look, I'm going to stand in this circle and go away. Well, you're too close to the circle. I'm just saying. Damn. All right, 720. Oh. What are boundaries, Reese? Right? Boundaries are something for other people, apparently. Personal space? Who is she? 100. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm friends with you guys. Guess I'll save the game. Also, I have done 0 upgrading of Felix's perks or weapons, so he's probably going to die. I guess I should fix that. 195 grenade. I mean, that's decent. That's pretty decent. 480, 195. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll give you a couple more perk points here. Corporate military. Sure. It says companion ability damage, but it's like, what is this companion's ability? I don't know. Cool. Controls the follow distance. Stay close to the player. No. Ability, drop kick. Felix charges his target. Oh, see, I didn't even know that abilities existed. Like, that's what I... Like, this game. What's your ability? Overload. Slams down her hammer, creating a blast. You don't have a hammer anymore. Took your hammer away. Anyway. Nice. I do enjoy leveling up. I've maxed out my two-handed melee. I am upgrading my ranged weapons now because I do use these weapons a little bit. Don't care about dodging or blocking. A little more into persuade, a little more into tech and stealth. Cool. Mama Ash is back. Trying to figure out where to walk today. We're trying to walk every weekend, so she has walking fitness for your Europe trip. That's amazing. I love that. I just leveled up. I've fallen out. I walk religiously during the summer, and I've fallen out of it lately. It's been a little chilly and wet. I probably could have gone for a walk today, but I didn't. Although I did drag all my deck furniture into the shed, so I got some of a workout. Nice view. Nice view, she says, just horrible screams in the background. I don't do as much walking in the winter. I should probably change that. I'm also still playing Ultimate Frisbee once a week, so that is good too. Okay, I feel like... Oh. Okay. That's not good. Out of curiosity, can I go the other way? Oh, hello, invisible wall. Found an echidna the other week at this one spot, so I think we're going there to try and spot echidnas again and the family of kangaroos that live there. That's so cool. Here we go. Oh. Oops. Sorry. Okay. We have to go this way. I should have just dealt with those brutes. Boy, I'm going the long way because I didn't want to kill a couple primals. Which, why are there primals over here? Aren't those from Scylla? Yeah, I can't go this way. All right. The only thing I know about echidnas, other than the fact that they are monotremes, is that they've got poisonous claws, right? Or is that only platypuses? No, platypuses have venomous claws, which I guess is what a poisonous claw is. I don't know. You're the Australian animal expert, Mama Ad. Oh. Apparently the primals moved on. Say again, it was being loud and missed your question. I was just mulling over whether echidnas also have venomous claws. I know platypuses do. And I couldn't remember if echidnas do as well. Monotremes are cool. I was obsessed with them when I was a kid. Because I watched a show called Kratts Creatures, where the Kratt brothers would talk about wildlife and go to various places. Hello. Nah, they're just spiky like hedgehogs.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what I
who
figured.
you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Your wife told me where to find you. Good guess. That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Harlow wants your ring as proof of your death. That's all I'm after. Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you? If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point.
Buffy
Listen,
line.
I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a
You?
fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
See, all I can think about when I'm doing side quests like this is Mass Effect did it better. The whole, like, one NPC gives me a side quest, and then the NPC I'm supposed to kill tells me that the first NPC was actually the bad guy. Mass Effect did this, but they did it better. Ask me to take you for your word. Saying Harlow's been using me.
Huh. You? Me? This kid you've got with you. His whole damn crew. Harlow's been using all of us. You're just the latest in a long string of lies.
Kill that bastard. We're not done yet. I've got questions.
Say your piece.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved.
Of course, I have to
chanced
go fetch
upon
it
some
myself.
Correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Sorry, I'm just reading something. One moment. do. Sorry. I saw on Discord, I'm in a Discord for a Python library, and somebody was asking for help, and I'm like, I know the answer to this. Not that I'm addicted to helping people or anything. What are we doing with Rufus here? Yeah, there. Yeah, there is. You're looking at her. I'm Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Cool. What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
All right.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Do I not?
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? Here.
Okay, so I could find the stashed evidence, or I could just go back to Harlow. I mean, either way, I gotta go back there, so do that. That's on Scylla, right? Yes.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to...
Uncomfortable.
Exactly. I haven't felt this clean in
Fly to planet. Talk to NPC. Fly to different planet. Find some evidence. Talk to another NPC. Kill something. Fly back. Nobody pays for my fuel. Asks evidence. How do I get in there? Excuse me. Into way. Aha. Okay, found the evidence. Now we confront Harlow, and he's probably going to stick his goons on me. But that's life, right?
What's the word?
Done. He's dead. Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation.
Damning?
Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me.
Excuse me?
I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Watch out!
Still got it.
I guess they don't need the weapon parts anymore. How's my, okay. Plenty of capacity. Hello and good evening, Kara and chat. Hello, Mix Macro. This is Thomas, right? That escalated rather quick. Yeah, so this was your classic side quest where this guy that we just killed told me to go kill a different guy for betraying him, but then when you talk to the other guy, he's like, no, first guy is the traitor, and I have proof, and then I get to like choose which one I kill, right? And so I killed the first guy because Mass Effect did it better. Okay, but that side quest is done now. I just gotta kill my way out of this base, which easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Here they come!
That had to hurt.
Look
We're
out!
about to ruin your day.
I'm just one-shotting these.
Everyone all right?
Love it. Okay, how do I get out of here?
Heads up, boss.
Stay still so I can kill you. Cool. Thomas, how are you doing? How's life? Thomas, do you like the glasses I've spec'd out Parvati with? Doesn't she look so cool? We don't care about Felix. Felix is great, but he's not my bae.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I guess I should talk to Felix.
Dead center.
All right.
Next round's on you.
Felix, where are you? There you are.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Big fan of circle glasses on Parvati, very asexual energy somehow. I agree. Don't look at me, Felix. I don't think I just shoot things. That's more of a Faith answer than a Buffy answer. You never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull. That's a Buffy answer, except for the episode Earshot. If you know, you know.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
The lesson here is to not look up to anyone. When it changes people, the board probably offered Harlow a lot of money. I'm going to go with that one, but number one is actually correct.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Well, it's not like I pay you.
I ought to thank you for that. Keeping me on the straight and narrow.
I do enjoy
You've
Felix.
given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration
I mean, we
talking.
can go back and kill him if you want.
Thanks for your time, boss.
I don't mind. See, I'm still holding my scythe. I'm a monster. All right. Let's see if this jump kills me. Nah. Quarter health. It's nothing. Okay, where are we going now? We are going to Byzantium. Yes. All roads lead to Byzantium. Cool. Cool. Let's go.
We are now in orbit of Byzantium, Captain.
Hi, Felix. Just me and Parvati for now. Reese, if you're still there and you care to do this, so if I'm heading into Byzantium to start the City in the Stars and meet with Carmen Imagawa, how far along am I through the main story? I don't want to look it up because I don't really want spoilers, but if you feel like it, just give me a rough sense of, am I halfway through? Am I 3/4 through?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, you're meeting me.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
You sound so surprised.
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller.
Hey,
Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
the Phoenix?
Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend.
What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Do I get a code name? Yes, I love this dialogue option.
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
I think it's called The City and the Stars. No way, I'm gonna... Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Whatever.
Oh,
Can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Poor Betty.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Poor Betty, I love you.
Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't
Yes,
be
the city
easy.
and the
He spends most
stars.
of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
I love heavily guarded estates.
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key
House
while
of
nobody's looking.
inebriation. Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
You got it, Golden Ego. Cuckoo, signing off. You're pretty early on it. This game. I mean, I shouldn't complain, right? I should be happy there's so much content. I don't remember how much I paid for this game. I probably paid like $60 for it. I'm definitely getting my money's worth 4 years after buying it. You know, like, I shouldn't complain, right? Thank you for letting me know. Got to be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
How exactly did you get involved in all of this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Yes, I know what that means, but Lofi doesn't.
When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended.
So then what?
I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
That's not right.
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
A regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Bureaucracy and capitalism. I agree with you, Reese. This is another question that's occurring to me based on what Carmen's describing here, and I feel like this is a Reese question, but if anybody else in the chat knows, are there any games set out there on a generation ship? Like, I'm picturing like a game where you like, you know, you're woken out of cryosleep or whatever. Not woken out of cryosleep. It's a generation ship, but like, you start the game on the ship, and then like, you get to watch the generations go by. So like, how you choose to manage the ship and its resources influence the way that the society on your generation ship develops over the several generations or whatever that it takes to reach the destination star. Does something like that exist? I don't know. No, that's how things go around Halcyon.
Except that's not how they go.
Yeah,
At
like
least
a colony
that's not
ship.
how they're supposed to go in
Like a
Byzantium.
generation ship. So it like
The whole episode made me wonder. If they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Like a generation ships, like not cryo sleep, not suspended animation, but like people are living and growing old and dying and having kids, not in that order, on the ship in the centuries that it takes to reach its destination.
Good luck, Cuckoo.
You got it, Golden Eagle. Cool. All right, we got some places to go. People to see. How do we get out of here?
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
Ixion. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I don't know. It just occurred to me. I'm like, that sounds like a really good setup for a game. Oh, here's a workbench. Let's check in on our weapons. Weapons are good. Ooh, 184. But I like my scythe. Go here. Let's talk to these guys first.
So what if all those MSI suits made it on?
Move along.
Go here. Oh. Follow the illuminated path, Kara. Another one on Steam scheduled for release next year, literally called Generation Ship. Nice. I'm gonna look that up after stream. Sometimes I just have these random cravings for different, like, tropes. Does that make any sense? Like, sometimes when I'm trying to pick movies to watch, I'll just be like, I really want, like, this trope right now. Wonder if I can... No, there's a wall.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to the guards first. They're gonna give me a stealthy option, and then I'm gonna not use the stealthy option.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
Not super accurate. Pretty cool. Do. I think Ixion is more open world, while the other looks more like a 2D top-down city builder. Interesting. Hi, Mr. Billingsley.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
I wanted to ask you something.
Oh, by all means, ask away.
You get the urge to play Choose Your Destiny story games? Oh. What's it like working? Byzantium.
Maverick Johnston's about to release his new...
What's it like working in Byzantium?
I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
Are you serious?
I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother? We all have our roles in society.
You're a job creator. Okay, Mr. Trickledown.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's so important?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony.
Ah, by the transitive property of being an asshole.
That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
A key, you say?
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence.
I'm loving the drunk speech.
High level.
The slurring? So good. How about I buy you a drink?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
It's Parvati. That's
Sure have, because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst.
Parvati, we're practicing subterfuge.
You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal? Oh, maybe they got some at the bar. Oh,
Medium. Nice. Met him.
Everyone.
To it. Okay, so we're gonna get Spectrum vodka.
What can I do for you?
Not Steph thrifting a Wisconsin map. Should get Azure to update the PG lore, right? Did Steph post a picture in the Discord? On Insta. Okay. I was gonna say I can share a picture here on stream if you want to see it. It's hilarious. I shared a petition in a group chat that Steph and I and the girls from Left of Skeptic had for American cis women to sign to support or oppose the anti-trans bathroom bills going through the U.S. right now. And Steph's like, signed it, and I'm like, Steph, you're not actually from Wisconsin. But the delusion is starting to take over, as it should. We all have our coping mechanisms. I could use a drink.
Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant.
Cool. Bye. We're definitely eating this guy later. Wait, that's the wrong game. I remember when I was allowed to eat people.
Please allow me to improve.
Rude banter? How could I resist?
Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Studies have shown that drinking in the vicinity of extremely valuable objects, such as this automechanical bartender, can enhance the quality of your intoxication.
Cool. I need Spectrum vodka. Let's get him the most expensive one. Just the one, thanks. What can I sell while I'm here? Oh god, they're trying to do that. Everything learned both states is against interesting. Yes, yeah. There's a lot going on right now. And none of it is good. Okay, we're gonna try again.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Oh, did I need to get Spectrum vodka? Wait. I'm so confused now. Spectrum vodka yellow.
Hey, you look... Oh. Oh.
I'm so confused.
Please allow me to
I mean, maybe I needed to get 2? I'm buying 6 of those. I'm just gonna buy a bunch. Try this one more time.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met?
Aha! I don't know what happened. Here you go.
Here's to me.
Oh, it had to be the red one. Okay.
Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
I feel like bad doing this.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh,
Thank
boss.
you.
I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Okay, I don't know what that did. Optional. Speak to the guards. Mayfield. A couple more. You could probably get him very drunk. One more. Okay. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Hi. Oh, do I not have?
please allow me
Drink? Ah, they've restocked. Haha. Let's sell. Need to be carrying that around. Try this.
Hey. I really shouldn't.
That's a problem for tomorrow. BMI is racist, so we're not going to use that one.
You know, that's a very good point.
I wouldn't know, Reese.
Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, don't worry. Like, I'm basically roofying this guy. I feel really bad. A true ally. All right. Now, watch me not use this key because I'm just going to, like, go in the front way or something.
I've always loved that
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Okay, well, this is where we need to go for Parvati, so we might as well do this.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
What?
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Are Are we doing phrenology for bodies now?
You're not afraid of speaking your mind. You smolder and growl. Oh, you're just too perfect.
I
I'm
don't like
Celeste
this.
Doliker, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Like you read my mind.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Oh, sure, why not?
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
This is getting uncomfortable.
Trust me, darling, I've been at this business a lot longer than you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. Fabulous!
Not doing this. But I am gonna help out Parvati. My engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Yes, I do.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Well, I mean, I can afford 6,000 bits, but let's negotiate.
Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
You measure her?
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
Cool.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such
Bye,
a
Reese.
lovely young
Thank you.
lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Cool. Bye. I'm not going to do the modeling side quest. Not because I don't want to model. I would love to model. I don't have the patience with this inventory management BS to gather all that gear. So I'm good. You good,
Can you
Parvati?
believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships. like the hope.
Parvati. Making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over.
Yay!
Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
I'm grateful that you're letting me help you, Parvati. You are so precious. And us aces got to stick together, even if I'm Arrow and you're Aloe romantic. We're still ace buddies. All right, we're gonna do this minister chattingness.
I love Byzantium.
And then after that, oh, back up this way. Maybe
Remember that
Parvati's stuff, and then probably call it a stream because I am getting hungry. Right, do I go this way?
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
There we go.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
We are publishing our yearly successor.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. Less funny, the minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Hi.
Here they come!
Open fire!
Everyone all right?
Whoops. I don't know if I want to stick with this. We're now angry. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh. Kill on sight with a board. Yeah, there's a reason why I saved. That's not the weapon I want to have on hand, but cool. Let's go this way instead. I mean, I can do this first.
This ultimate.
Bye. Let's go over here instead. Oh, I don't have board ID though. Interesting.
There's nothing to see. Let's typical.
I could get the package. If I go over here.
Something's not
Captain,
right.
look out!
This ultimate. Let's. Minister.
Cool. We'll save.
Got it. Inside voices.
What?
Whoops.
Something's not right.
Didn't work. Okay, my reputation decreased. How much by? Is the question. They're off put. I am neutral to this faction. Vendor. Yeah, I can deal with that. I'm good. Oh, no, I need board ID. All right. Well, reload one more time.
You must be joking. Our fair city.
I'm on my legally.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
I like your lip color.
We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister.
I'm here to pick it up.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon.
Okay.
Oh, I'd have to submit a...
I don't have time for this.
You're welcome to lodge a complaint and...
Minister's here. You're free to take the credit.
You do that? Wow. Here's your parcel.
Uh-huh. Leveled up. Yay. Oh. Perks. Cool. What type of is the plasma carbine? It's a long gun. Okay, so that's the skill I want to upgrade. Cool. Nice. Got that package. Can't open that.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
As you were.
do 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 do.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Just looking around.
Well, there's nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Laws, I knew it. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
You're bad at your job.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
What are the main
Well,
installs
to
for?
maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
But why won't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Rumors?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
So, the initiative.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free.
I'm
But
doing
I
it for
must
free.
say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
I don't need you more. Parks that way.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the loafers working our factory lines are practically robbing us.
It's even worse for us.
I'm feeling like calling it here. Pretty hungry. And I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm gonna do a little raid. We're gonna go into a friend of mine who's doing a stream for Extra Life. So thanks. Stick around, and you can watch him play. And thanks everybody for watching. Bye, Mamash.